We're back at the Sweet Spot.
Oh, it's good to be here.
Yes, it's nice to be here. The Oscars are a distant memory. I don't remember.
Bit of a trauma.
Yeah, I don't remember who won, except that I didn't win. I didn't pick them very well.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Putting that aside, have you had a chance to go to the movies since our little Oscar party?
I tell you what, it takes a lot to get everyone out of their home with the great big screen with these wonderful stories that television is running, and get them into the movie house.
It is often a very unpleasant experience. I mean, do you think it's the other patrons, the fact that civility in movie going, as in so many other things, has just declined to the point where everybody just thinks they paid their money, they're in their own space, they're going to text, they're going to talk on the phone.
If you're going to come and sit by me in a movie house, you better mind your P's and Q's. Let's be a good sitter. Let's not do a huge spread, okay? And let's share the armrest.
You know, we should spin this off. You should have an etiquette show. It's the modern manners with David Carr.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people correlate me and good manners, but when it comes to the civic common, I have very strong opinions. Can't we all just get along? And getting along begins with doing what I say.
Let's talk about the movies, because the death of moviegoing is something that has been predicted for now almost 60 years. Throughout the 30s and 40s, tens of millions of people every year were going to the movies. We're often going once or twice a week. We're going to see double features. Then the TV came along and it just nosedived. And then the movie studios came back. They started putting out films in color. They invented this widescreen technology. They started the first 3D.
Oh, there was that other weird gambit they did?
The Cinerama that was.
No, I'm talking about yet one more.
What was that?
They made good movies.
Although, if you will just cast your memory back, say, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, you and I were talking about how good these movies were. Last year was a record year.
10.8 billion.
10.8 billion. A lot of that came in the fourth quarter, in the serious grown-up movie series.
Let's really land on this.
Yeah.
There's not going to be any good movies till September.
No, there's not going to till September, October, and then there are going to be so many that it's going to be impossible to keep up with them. This is what the distorting effects of our beloved Oscars. People are going to surrender the habit. I think that movie-going is healthiest when people do it, on not necessarily a weekly basis, but on a regular basis.
Like I went to Django, this year. I went to Clifton Commons, which is on a main highway in New Jersey, and you know what? I tried moving around. I tried bobbing and weaving, the texting, the talking. After a while, these people are going to be yelling at the movie the whole time. And you know what? There were more of them than me. And I just jumped in the frolic and went with it. Yes! And maybe the room bounced because we all bounced together.
Well, and there is some of that. I mean, there is part of that collective experience that can be enhanced by the crowd. I mean, I remember when I saw the first Paranormal Activity, I went to a midnight show.
Something's here. I feel it breathing on me.
That movie just scares the hell out of me.
And everyone being scared together, like 500 people in there, all feeling the same terror, was much more exciting, both scarier but also in a way more comforting than it would be just watching. It's not a very good movie in any kind of movie way, but the experience of it was great.
But your movie-going experience primarily is these screenings. Now, I love the chairs, but here's my problem. I associate going to a film with popcorn. I know that sounds silly.
So your ideal, if I just want to put all the pieces together, your ideal movie-going experience would be a big bucket of popcorn.
Yeah, like this.
Right.
But I don't want the soda. I don't want the giant soda. I want the little
fun, exciting, entertaining movie, but complete solitude or utter silence. Like the quiet car on the Amtrak Acela, but
which I take all the time.
But in the movie, so you want it. You sort
of want
it both
the chair.
ways.
I want a throne too. I want to be sitting there.
So you want to have your popcorn and eat it too. In other words, I mean, this is, I think, a subject that people have very strong feelings about.
What is your pet peeve?
What do you hate? What do you love about going to the movies? Do you go to the movies? You can tell us your movie vices. Do you text? Do you crunch your popcorn extra loud? Do you reach over in front of you and grab David Carr's popcorn?
That's not a bag of oats, and you are not a horse. You can put your hand in there, discreetly extract a couple of kernels, and get them into your mouth without sounding like you're at the padlock.
If you have a movie etiquette question, this is your man.